whatever you decide to pursue, whatever goal you want to achieve, just make sure that you're tracking your progress as accurately as possible, right? So for me in fitness, I always struggled with seeing how far I've actually come when dedicating myself for a certain amount of months or weeks or whatever. And the only sort of evidence that you have that you're actually on track to hitting your goal is the progress that you track along the way. So, what do I mean by this? You need to understand the inputs and you need to understand the outputs, right? Track literally everything. Take photos, track your calories, look at the scale, track the scale weight every single day, and always look back. Once you're weeks in or months in, if you're really feeling like your progress or your actions, like you can't see visible progress, always look back at those pictures that you've taken on day one, or the scale weight as well. Like it's literally a direct correlation to the progress you've made. But even in any sort of pursuit that you want to pursue, whether it's creating content or sales or whatever, just make sure you're always keeping track and always reflecting on how far you've come, because sometimes that's the only way to see it in the moment, is when you realize how good your communication skills have gone. You stutter less. Sometimes you can only notice that when you compare yourself to who you were on day one. So, like when I compare myself to my fitness journey on day one, when I look in the mirror behind me, you know, I'm not where I want to be, and that can be really demotivating sometimes. But then when I compare myself to day one and day, 30 or day 60, I've come so far. Like I've literally changed how my body has looked, and just realized that those temporary moments of where you feel stuck can just be completely eliminated the second you start looking at how far you've come. So always keep track of your day one, your day 30, your day 60 milestones, and always take visible photos, or just track visible measurements of how far you've come, because that will just eliminate the sort of kind of blockade that you're at the moment, and that will keep pushing you to keep going. Every single day I look at myself and I look at where I was, and I think about how unhappy I was when I was on my starting weight, and then every single time that I look at myself now and I'm feeling like progress has slowed down, or I'm not losing weight as fast, strength, whatever it is, right? Like I don't feel as strong on a certain day. I look back to my weights, to the scale weight on day one. I look back at progress pictures on day one. I look at my strength tracking on day one, and then I realized that I went from like 100 kg to now I'm like 86. That's a 14 kg difference. I went from like a 70 kg bench to a 95 kg bench. And when you really like take that into consideration, it's just like you're just like, oh shit, I have all this momentum that I've built. I'm not gonna ruin it now, and I'm not gonna doubt myself because what I'm doing is working. So just keep that in mind. I make these videos as well. It's like these are kind of my day one videos. I hope to look back at these in years to come and see the person who I am in the future look back. I hope he looks back at these and be like, oh yeah, wow, I've improved a lot. And this is another form of me tracking my own progress. So yeah, always track your progress. Always have those visible measurements that you can look back and compare to, because then it really shows how far you've come along the way. So yeah, that's the topic of the day. Always track your progress. Be back tomorrow.